So hey, it's Paulie here, gaming anecdote time, yay! So look, I mean, I've met some wonderful people, and yes, Tim, Rory, various Davids, Damien's, Derek's, I am using you all for entertainment purposes, but we'll start this off at the dregs. Once upon a time, I mean, I was in Melbourne in those days, you know, I used to run a lot of conventions. This guy turned up. He had traced me down, traced the group down, because we were quite famous for running scenarios, and he introduced himself very seriously as basically, I'm essentially the world's #1 game designer. Yeah. Well, you know, I used to hang out with, you know, Gygax and people like that, so it's like, oh, I'm sorry, and you are? So, oh, well, the thing is, he's done a game, a role-playing game that's so perfect, it will replace all the others. This guy, he had a business plan, and it showed how much money, you know, TSR at that time brought in, and Chaosium and Games Workshop and everything. And this is his cash projection that he's trying to get funding for this thing based on. Because he's so good, he will replace the income of all other games. It will all be his. Like, okay, let's play this game. So what he has done is, he's got this massively, ridiculously hyper-complex system, but the thing is, he had layers of tasks. So if I do something like, I'm trying to punch you with my fist, bonk, that is like a level 1 simplicity task. However, if you can say, oh, I'm going to try and win like a melee of fisticuffs with you, which might have multiple hits and parries, oh, that's kind of a level 2 task. Level 3 is, I try and win the fight. Level 4 is, oh, I try and win the higher battle. And each of these was like a higher dice roll. This thing used like D1000s. Right, so he puts us into this whole dungeon thing. One of my friends, ever a genius, just says, you know what? I'm not going in the dungeon, right? I'm just standing outside. I'm going for very high level. I just solved the dungeon. Oh, okay. All right, you have to roll this on D1000s. Good. Every turn, you guys just call me, and I will roll dice. And what am I looking for? 998 to 1000 on a D1000. Yep, sure. I'll do that every turn. So off he goes, solve the dungeon. Meanwhile, we go in there and we got in a fight. And the reason I tell you this whole story is because this became the archetype, kind of in Australia for a long time, of gaming anecdotes. There's a fight going on, we've got no weapons, but anything is possible in this ridiculous system, which he took so seriously. So it's like, okay, I'm fighting the guys, nothing, right. I leap forward so that my feet just land on this guy's toes. I'm going to grab his teeth and I'm going to pull his entire skeletal system out of his body. So, yes, all right. That's just this, roll these dice. What, seriously? Okay, roll, and this thing's out. Yay! The guy playing the other character, whose skeletal system I've just pulled out, says, all right, I get a return hit. And says, you can't do that, you're dead. I'm not dead, you just removed my skeleton. There's a slight chance I may still be alive. All right, just roll. You've just got a massively lessened chance of actually hitting the guy back. Says, he got no cerebral cortex. I'm holding it. It's like, no, you still got a chance. Fantastic. All right, that's it. I'm gonna seize the other guy's coccyx. I'm gonna pull his entire spinal column out, and I'm gonna wield it wildly around the room like a hellish flail. Like, yes, that's successful. So whip, beat, bang, bang. Yeah, and then the guy outside the dungeon, ding, 000. I solved the conundrum. Yay. Yes, thank you, Ultimate Dungeoneer, you've solved the village. But, yeah, for many, many years, there were basically the sign that the gaming room was at a convention. Someone take a whiteboard and they would draw like one of those little kind of men and women's toilets, kind of black and white symbols, but it was a character holding a spine and skull was dripping with blood. You know, the cerebral cortex flail was the symbol, but they would also put like, no anecdote zone. Red ring with a cross through it. So anyway, these are the people that I've had to deal with. Ding!